Today's topic, I'm basically going to be talking about closing the gap between who you are today and the version of you that you want to become. Bro, this is so good. It's so fire. When you take the identity of yourself that you want to become, it doesn't matter about how long it's going to take you to get there, how far away it is, because the whole thing about this millionaire identity shift is the fact that it can happen instantly. All you have to do is be committed and have a burning desire to actually be that version of yourself. Having a burning desire for your millionaire identity is definitely a must, because that's what's going to make you want to carry out the routines and the habits and holding yourself accountable. But that's like the basics. Next, I'm going to talk about the reality, the realness, the things you see in your external circumstances after you align internally with your identity, okay? So your external circumstances will slowly start to shift. This is what I've been seeing so far with mine. Your external circumstances will slowly start to fix itself in areas of your life to align with the lifestyle that you're going for with your millionaire identity. When you align yourself with your millionaire identity, it's crazy because it kind of takes care of your situation for you. There's a difference between thinking that you want to be a millionaire and actually aligning with your millionaire identity. That's the thing that people get confused. They think just being a millionaire is your millionaire identity, and it's not. Your millionaire is the identity that you had to become a millionaire. It's pretty fire, ain't it? It's really simple too when you think about it. A lot of people, they'll try to spin you and tell you that you got to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know what I'm saying? Whole time it just starts with identity. And then everything else pretty much follows. What I realized is your brain, it filters out useless information. You don't no longer think about certain things if you truly align with your identity. Knowing what your wants is, what your needs is, what your goals is, the directions you're going in. When you align with those specifically, and something you constantly thinking about, your brain does this funny thing of like neurological, like what's called neurological connections, bro. And most of the time, like, it's just be on autopilot. If you check out my other videos, bro, I break all that down deep in depth. Another thing that I realized too is how spiritual this is. I'm gonna try and keep it above the surface level. But what I will say is affirmations definitely matter, but it's not all of it. You know what I'm saying? So if you are focused on affirmations a lot, that's not the only thing you need to be focusing on. And the thing about affirmations is this. I'm glad that we're talking about affirmations. If your affirmations don't even align with your millionaire identity, it's pointless. Your affirmations need to be aligned with the version of you that you want to be. And you got to really feel it. You got to feel it in your soul that that's the version of you want to be. You don't want to be just listening to vague affirmations like, oh, one day I'm going to be rich. One day I'm going to be rich. Or I am so rich. You don't want to listen to that. It ain't going to do nothing for you. You're just going to be sitting there mumbling some delusional shit. And you don't want to do that. But me personally, I listen to like psycho-cybernetics affirmations. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like I really do listen to affirmations, and then the voice like kind of matches my inner voice. You get what I'm saying? Like all that shit has to align, bro. If you just doing it on some random stuff, like me, I can't listen to female affirmations because that's not my inner voice. You get what I'm saying? Like a female's voice. And there's nothing wrong with that though. Like if that's what you do, then that's what you do. But I'm telling you, like for me personally, during my journey, during my observations, because I've listened to a lot of different affirmations, whenever it was like something that didn't match the pitch of my internal voice, that didn't even work. You know, so everything about your millionaire identity needs to be in alignment. That's where the magic happens. Then things start triggering in your brain, bro. Like little sparks go off. You feel me? Now you got these random breakthroughs happening. I wasn't even thinking about doing this. I just said, you know what? I'm not gonna give too much thought into this video. I was like, I'm already a raw and uncut creator on here. They're already starting to kill my views a little bit. The few people that I do got probably actually want to hear what I gotta say. So you know what? I'm not gonna try and be no perfect YouTuber on this video. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. I listen to so many people talk about this millionaire identity thing, and I fell victim to it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to put on like this whole little persona thinking that all millionaires look like. No, it's just you, bro. You just be you, and you be the version of you that you're supposed to be to become a millionaire. What type of skill does your millionaire identity want to develop? What type of skill is your millionaire identity an expert in? That's the first thing you want to figure out off rip. You're not going to be able to avoid the work. Trust me, you're talking to somebody that tried to find all the shortcuts in the game, man. That's what landed me in prison. You know what I'm saying? I try to find all the shortcuts in the game. There's no shortcuts. By you doing all these shortcuts, you actually make the road longer. Now, if you got God in your life, you know what I'm saying? You pay attention, you stay obedient, you got God in your life, and you carry out your plans, then you're going to be in the journey's not going to be as long as you think it is. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm able to still be optimistic, and because I really feel in my soul that it's already happening. I don't feel like it's going to happen. I feel like it's happening, and I don't got it all figured out. But the way that everything has been playing out up until this point, I realized that when I have one specific idea and I carry that idea out and I commit to it and I know it's aligned with my identity, after so long, that idea leads to another idea that I would have never thought of if I never stuck to that first idea. It's the law of compounding. It gets bigger, bro. More doors, more opportunities and stuff open up. So what you want to do is make sure that you find out the skill that your millionaire identity wants to develop in. It doesn't matter the skill. It's just what skill do you want to become an expert in? All right. Then number 2, what places is your millionaire identity going to? Like, are they going to networking events? And if they're going to networking events, what type of people are they rubbing shoulders with? What type of people are they shaking hands with? You have to be prepared for this with your millionaire identity, because you want to give your brain the signals so it can filter out any useless information that doesn't align with your identity. Because honestly, a lot of people ain't really lazy. A lot of people's not really inconsistent. What the only issue is that they're overwhelmed with a bunch of aimless information. They don't know where to put the information at. Watching all these videos, reading all the books, listening to all the audios, taking advice from everybody and their mama. You get what I'm saying? That shit becomes overwhelming. So your body does this thing where it just shuts down and it looks for relief. And that relief is going to come out of scrolling, going to sleep, laying down, useless idle conversation with random people on your phone, I guess. Y'all not talking about nothing, watching TV. It's going to look for an easy escape. It might even make you think that you're doing something productive when you know you're supposed to be really doing something productive. It'll make you think that, let me go ahead and write my ideas down real quick, when you already wrote them ideas down about 100 times already. You know what I'm saying? Writing it down is not the same as actually doing the thing. So you need to know the characteristics of your millionaire identity. You need to know that. Number 3, I would definitely say is discipline, bro. You have to have in the very beginning, repetition. In the very beginning, the reason why discipline is so imperative is because your brain already adapted to habits. Your brain, you already have a conditioned mindset, right? So in order for you to reverse that conditioned mindset, you have to literally be conscious of your new mindset. You got to be conscious of it. And the only way you can truly be conscious of it is if you write down a plan or a schedule that you can do repeatedly to form a new habit. You have to. And you should be in love with that paper. You should be in love with that plan, because you know that you're already ahead of 99% of people in the world. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't look at it like it's a task. It shouldn't look like a responsibility. It should be looked at as, I know what this is going to do for me. I know how much weight I'm going to be able to bench press if I follow this right here, this little bit of weight right here. I know if I follow this workout routine, I know how much muscle I'm going to gain. I know how I'm finna look. I know if I follow this routine, how much money or how much income is going to increase in my bank. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what got me to the point that I'm at. Like, you can ask anybody connected to me. I promise you, I was looking for the most leverage out of everything. And I ended up finding out the only reason why my brain couldn't really put together leverage the way I wanted to was because I wasn't trying to create leverage with what I already had. I was too busy trying to create leverage on a massive scale that I wasn't even prepared for yet. So the first thing of leverage that I end up personally using is YouTube, social media. And discipline is a must. Discipline is what's going to keep you, dedicated to your routine. And before you know it, you ain't even going to have to think about it no more. I ain't want to work out today. I still work out today. You feel me? And through my routine, through this for a journey too, I forgot to mention, I lost like 10% body fat, bro. You know what I'm saying? From sticking to most of the time, you're not going to know everything you're supposed to do. But the things you do know you're supposed to do, stick to them. And I promise you, bro, opportunities and ideas, every day is not going to be perfect. But the whole goal is to take the days when you don't feel like doing it. You should be in love with the days when you don't feel like doing it. Because this funny thing happens. Fall in love with the days that you don't feel like doing it. Them are the golden days, bro. I'm telling you, from the amount of time that I've been doing this, the golden days is the days when you don't feel like doing it. That's when you can really prove to yourself that your millionaire identity has a warrior spirit. That's when you can really prove to yourself that your millionaire identity has sparked a burning desire inside of you. That's when you prove to yourself that consistency, you're going to make consistency your bitch. You feel me? That, like, for real, bruh. Like, I was thinking to myself, right? One day I didn't feel like doing something. And I didn't do it. And then I thought about it, bruh. And I was like, why do I feel like I just got hoed? You feel me? Like, it made me feel like, I was like, if I can do this on good days, am I always going to feel good? No. So that means on the days that I'm not doing it or don't feel good, means I'm not going to stay consistent. Like, nah, I would rather look at the days when I don't feel like doing it as like the heavier weight or the bigger fight. Like, and when you're done with it, because your brain didn't feel like doing it, it's going to see it as a threat. And then when you're done with it, you're going to get this relief, bro, about yourself. Not only are you going to get a dopamine release, but you're going to be rewarding your brain for doing something that's contributing to your millionaire identity, which will in return give you less days of not feeling like doing it and more days of I have to do this. You get what I'm saying? Real game. But yeah, man, if you like this video, hit the notification button, hit the subscribe button, make sure you comment, let me know where you're commenting from so I can know the places that I'm reaching. And yeah, man, you know what my slogan is. You have to be a millionaire, then become a millionaire. Last dollar millionaire, y'all.